We have in the studio Comrade Murtala Garba. He's the ex-president, National Youth Council of Nigeria, and currently national leader of Nigeria Youth Leaders Forum, right?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the program. Of course, earlier we said that there are allegations of brutality against the recently inaugurated president of National Association of Nigeria Students, NANS, Atiku Isah. The embattled student leader was alleged to have been attacked by political thugs, stripped and tortured for refusing to accept a 100 million naira bribe to support the incumbent administration of the APC. The politically motivated attack sparked outrage among Nigerian students and stakeholders in the polity. As I said, we have, of course, Comrade Murtala Garba here in the studio. But then let's hear from of course, Atiku, before I give you the floor to say something. Yes.
I met with Seyi and the Minister for Youth. The Minister for Youth, when he saw me, he hugged me in Lagos. We talked, and I was to be offered 100 million naira. But the thing is, it's not all about money. There are things which I stand for. You cannot ask me to begin to promote a president who has not done something for me to say he has done it. If he does something good, I will promote him. We will support him as the president and commander-in-chief. But where he is, you cannot say I should keep quiet. I won't do that. That we couldn't settle. And they felt that I'm being stubborn not to accept money and to come to Lagos without accepting money and going back. So they planned my abduction, and on the 15th, I was abducted. Of April, I was abducted, stripped naked, beaten seriously in collaboration with the MD of NTA. The MD of NTA, I was packaged to NTA to make involuntary statement that I am no longer, that I have renounced my position as NANS president. I did that to gain my freedom, but immediately I released a press statement that I was forced, it was under duress, and because I was naked, I was beaten. They claimed that they will share the video. That Seyi told them that they can share the video, nothing will happen. And that even if they kill me, he will order. That was the word Ladoja used. It is Ladoja that is telling me this. That he will instruct, yes, he will instruct the Inspector General of Police to cover it up. And if he doesn't do that, he will go. So I now asked, even this morning when somebody was telling me that, you know who Seyi is, I say, yes, Seyi is an ordinary citizen like myself. He's not occupying any official position. I told them yesterday, I made it clear, that even if I'm coming to this hall and I'll be shot, I'll still come to this hall. At the end, today, the inauguration is concluded and I'm the NANS president. I want Nigerians to know what has happened and that we are not going to give up and that Seyi can do anything he wants to do. He's already in this hotel. This inauguration wouldn't have held. You can see the organization is not correct. See the way the things was hardly done. I told the MC, quickly start. Don't do no protocol. Do the inauguration as long as though they will be arresting or killing the NANS president now, who controls over 40 million Aluta forces. So I want to, for the want of time, I don't want to take much of our time, but I have told you in brief. So we cannot say, the most important thing which my government, which we want to do as leaders of NANS, is that we will fight the cultists. We will take away cultism from NANS, the touts from NANS. They are just a bunch of touts and criminal elements. When politicians want to do anything, they recruit them to do all of these things, and that is what we have come to fight. I need your support for us to be able to do this, because without you supporting me, supporting our leadership, there's no way we'll be able to achieve this, because these people have gone far. They have no shame. I want to say, finally, that Seyi Tinubu is a very bad example to the Nigerian youth. And the worst thing that will happen to Nigeria will be for Seyi Tinubu to become the governor of Lagos State. He has no shame, he has no character. I have been strapped naked, he has my video in his phone. If we are in a country where things work, they are supposed to trace that in his phone, and he should be prosecuted. I do not know if what he wants to do with my naked video in his phone. It is also in the phone of the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Student Affairs. The Secretary, while we went to submit a letter to the Minister of Defense, the essay to the Minister of Defense told him that he saw my naked video while they were beating me. That is also in his own phone. This is the country that we are, but they are making a mistake with the wrong person. The honest solution to this for them to do the right thing, or they should quickly terminate my life. I thank you very much for listening. Your Excellency.
Murtala, that was the NANS president. Just say a word or two. Do you believe in what he said?
First of all, this thing happened in our present, that is the convention in Old Parade Ground. To be sincere, it's very, very unfortunate. This guy is not the NANS president. We are there
you mean
the
Isah is not
the NANS president.
But the allegations he made,
you know, first they have taken or they have turned everything to be political. Because when he started uttering that he will not support the president, that who is the president that have not done something good for him, that they give him 100 million. Who gave him the 100 million? What has he done that before they beat him or whatever?
All right,
So,
Comrade Garba, this is just a teaser here, of course.
He is not the president of NANS or student president. He has not even contested. By the way, in NANS, we have Zone A, Zone B, and Zone C. Zone A, that is the comprise of where I come from, my school, Abu Zaria. Sokoto.
You are from Abu Zaria?
That is where I graduated from.
Okay.
Yeah, Sokoto. Then Zone B is that is Niger Delta and Southeast. Then Zone C, where we have the current NANS president or whatever, is North Central, comprises of North Central, Niger, Nasarawa, Abuja, Kogi, Benue, Plateau. He claimed to be student from Abu Zaria, and this guy senior me. He left school 2001. That is when I came to school. He's 20-something years.
Comrade Atiku?
Yes.
This is serious. Well, yeah. It's a teaser actually for the program.
Yes.
I will come back to you.
Nigerian, you were all Nigerian students. We all know. I contested for president of NANS 2007. And they contested 2000 during Obasanjo's time. So this guy, you know, is very, very unfortunate that Nigerian youth were misbehaving because of all these
positions and all that. Okay, we'll discuss this in some detail. Welcome back. We still have in the studio Comrade Murtala Garba, former President, National Youth Council of Nigeria, and now National Leader of Nigeria Youth Leaders Forum. Welcome back once again. It appears that you don't believe that Atiku is the President of National Association of Nigerian Students.
Yes, sir. Not that I don't believe. Atiku is not even among those that have campaigned to become the president. And above all, where he claimed his school, that is Abu Zaria, is from Zone A. It's not part of the North Central.
Is it that the election?
Yes.
I mean the contenders were meant to come from North Central. There was zoning of sorts.
Zoning, yeah. That's I've told you we have Zone A, Zone B, Zone C down to Zone E.
Yes.
So the present leadership, you must come either from Plateau, Jos, Benue, Abuja, Kogi, Kwara, from that place.
Or Niger, right?
Niger from that. And the current president, Ladoja, is a student of Jos.
He is currently a student?
Yeah.
What about Atiku? Is Atiku a student?
Atiku, I don't know whether he's a student. Even though he's a student, he has not qualified to contest.
Because of the zoning?
Because of the zoning.
But is the zoning a consensus thing among the Nigerians?
No, it's not. Everybody will come from, he will fly the ticket of he or her own university. You must come. We have about 12 candidates that have contested, and you have to go around all the universities, colleges of education, nursing, polytechnic across Nigeria. Some of them will take a whole 1 year going around to contest. About 12 of them that have contested, and we are there. SSS are there in Area 11. The screening has happened in SSS club in Garki. No, not Garki.
But here
Asokoro,
in Abuja, yes.
Here in Asokoro.
That was Asokoro, where the screening.
Yeah, the screening took place in. Yeah. Then they took them down to that is the Senate. We call it the SUG president. Those are legitimate delegate to cast the vote. We took them to security. Took them to Old Parade Ground. That is where they casted the vote. And in the morning, this guy happened to emerge the larger
But if Atiku is not among the contenders, why will he be abducted? We have seen bruises.
Yes, you know something of this. He wanted to factionalize the NANS.
union.
Yeah, the union. And about 3 years back, we said this thing is not good. We started during my time when I was youth president. We stopped
the Nigeria
anything
Youth,
factional,
National Youth Council of Nigeria.
factional something. We don't agree with it, and we will never support it because the factional youth or student cases kill the unionism in us, and also he brought in what the student would not benefit anything, rather be fighting, and the government will not focus on their agenda in supporting students. So this guy is not among. The result is there with the SSS. Police are there, all the security agencies are there.
Are you saying they don't even see him as one of the contenders?
He's not part of the contestant. We have 12 of them, and all of them, they are our boys.
Then who is bankrolling him? Because he can't just come out of the blues. And
I have his picture with Shuare. I have his picture with my father Atiku Abubakar. I have his picture with former governor of Jigawa, Sulela Mito. He has.
That is normal with student
Yes,
union.
no, that's why I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Are
you suspecting that maybe...
I'm not suspecting.
Okay.
I'm not suspecting because he also, you know, when he started talking, as we are showing, he started attacking president. This is not what he's supposed to. He could have attacked the current president, the legitimate president
of the union. That is Ladoja, right?
Ladoja, yeah. He is the lad. Who is his? We have zonal coordinators. Who is his coordinator? Who is the chairman of the convention? He should come out with the chairman of the convention. That is like the Senate president. No, not the Senate president. The INEC chairman. Who declare him? Where?
But I have his acceptance speech here.
No, yes, sir. I can write anything
He
here.
said, as you all know, and in accordance with the constitution of NANS, an election was held to elect leaders for this student body, where we emerge as the new leaders of NANS. Myself, Comrade Atiku Abubakar, emerged as the president. Michael Aya emerged as vice president. Sadiq Saleh, Senate president. Mahmoud Abdul Wasiu, financial secretary. Finally, I make bold to announce here that the outgoing leadership and security operatives, including the DSS, monitored the process that brought us in as leaders of NAN. Now you are saying they don't even have his record.
He is not. Look at the day of their inauguration, the legitimate president, Minister of Defense. Look at Minister of Defense. Look at Minister of Agri, Minister of Interior. They are there. It's a very big...
And is that not Seyi?
No, Seyi can never. This is the president himself.
Okay, that is Ladoja.
Seyi have nothing to do with student matter.
Then what is the nexus between what happened to Atiku and Seyi Tinubu?
That is where people like us disagree with what Atiku is saying. Atiku want to just get a name or just want to be a popular through lamenting. What concerns Seyi with politics or student matters? Anywhere you see Seyi is to support, is to encourage.
But he was seen with Ladoja, you know. He was also seen with Ladoja. Was it in solidarity or?
Yes, Seyi. You can see Seyi with everybody. Seyi is one of the coolest headed person that like to, as a young person, he like to associate with.
Really, Murtala,
yes.
look at the bashing, left, right, and center.
Yes.
How people are saying that he has taken over the role of even the vice president.
No, this is just political. There is no how.
But we have never had son of any president who was so visible everywhere.
It's because of his character and his upbringing.
So you think what he's doing is not wrong?
It's not wrong. For as a son of the president to be coming close to people like us and the grassroots, encouraging them, telling them, come, let's come together and unite ourselves and build our own generation. Apart from Ibrahim Abacha, no son of president have helped and encouraged
young people. And that was during military dictatorship.
Yes, I'm telling you. This is not by all the sons of president. We know them. Buhari's children, we know them. Atiku
but
children,
we know them. You know,
yes, but so what they are doing is on background. They don't come close to us. They don't come close to the masses or the genuine youth, vulnerable youth, to accept, to encourage them. But they only have clique of their type of people. You see them in Dubai, London. If they come to Nigeria, you can only see them in a sport car, roaming, clubbing, up and down. But Seyi say no, let him come with a different face of encouraging, motivating, and also engaging people, advising people like us. Like a lot of people, you see people, like when he went to Yola, he have to go to hospital and meet people, talk to them, encourage them, also give them what he has. So I don't think,
even though I don't want us to actually go deep into his, being playing key role in government, but I am constrained to ask you, who is a Nigerian student?
Thank you very much. A Nigerian student is somebody that has come through JAM or SBRS or what we call in ABU's area prelim.
And he's a student.
And he's a student.
In either Polytechnic, College of Education, other allied institutions or universities.
Yes.
Now, who is to aspire for leadership? Should that person be a student or even an old student like me now who graduated like 25 or 30 years ago? I can still contest for leadership.
If you are not a student, you are not legit to contest. You must be a student.
But you made mention that you know Atiku, like, is it 20 years back?
20-something years back.
In the university?
Before we get to university.
Was he a student then?
He was a student.
Secondary school or tertiary?
University as a legit, normal university student in ABU's area.
So can we say now he's just a meddlesome interloper in what is happening now? He's not even a student.
He's not. His mate are now doctor. There are some of the even professors.
What about Ladoja? Is he a student currently?
Ladoja is a confirmed student in UniJOS, and we challenge all of them. Everybody should come. You can never be a student without. We can never be a NANS president.
Are you a graduate now, or you are still a student also?
Me, I'm a graduate.
Then why are you involved? Why are you involved?
No, I'm a stakeholder in these affairs.
By virtue of you being the national leader of Nigeria Youth Leaders Forum, or by virtue of you being the former president of National Youth Council?
As a student leader when I was in ABU's area, as a NANS one-time candidate, 2007, and as a student, as a youth leader that covered the entire Nigerian Youth Board at home and diaspora, former president of Youth Council, and presently I'm the one managing, advising, and guiding other youth leaders, both present and past youth leaders. We have our forum where we encourage, we sensitize ourselves and
after
engage.
serving out your tenure.
Yes, after this youth leaders forum that I'm leading now, you must be an individual who's working class. If you are once a youth leader in student or whatever,
you belong to that.
Yeah, we have businessmen among us, we have police, we have SSS, we have soldiers.
So it's not just about the unionism.
No, this is not about.
You have your trade, you have your occupation.
Independent,
You are professionals.
Yes.
Now, are you worried? Look at is it worth it? You have the Minister of Defense. Yes. You have the DG, DSS, I don't know.
Yeah.
The pictures you showed. Almost. It was as if it was an inauguration of a governor.
Yes. Yeah, you know, it's good. It's student body globally, all over the world. Every leader, Yasser Arafat, Mandela, Gaddafi himself, former president of America, Obama, they are all student leaders. So student body is not something that one would look down on it.
What we are saying is that politicians have penetrated NANS in Nigeria as we speak. Do you agree with this?
All over the world, there is nowhere NANS or student body will go that will not go with the government, because the government, Chinese government, done everything to their students.
What we are saying is supporting them to be future leaders is accepted everywhere. But then what we are seeing now is like the government in power is now the owner of NANS. They fund them instead of the dues we all paid while in the university. And that is what you see the student union using to actually finance them. But now you see president of student union in a chartered flight, moving from left to center and right and all that.
No, there is nowhere student leader have gone for, we get money to charter a flight, unless we have our money from here to Lagos is 120, 80,000. Yeah, I have the capacity to follow flight. But normally, a lot of us, we have our buses that was donated by individual, government, or our government.
Even the private cars, if you see, because you said you are a youth leader,
Yes,
and
yes.
going by your designation,
Yes, yes.
you know, you hold a very big office. Are you not worried that the student unionism is actually derailing, is changing, is not what we know 20, 30 years back?
Yes, really is a lot of things. It's not only student leader. If you go to the market, it's not the way it is in the 30 years back or 20 years. If you go to the mosque, if you go to the church, the way pastors and imam preach, if you go to the university, everything has changed. But we are praying for the good. The president of those ministers, let's come back there. The Minister of Defense, as a head of defense, you have to be there to encourage all the security chiefs. Some of them are there to encourage and sensitize us about security. The Minister of Agri, we have agri loan. He can come there to encourage some of our students that have interest in agriculture. Minister of Youth is there. Minister of Interior is there to encourage our young people into uniform work and other things. That is the only advice and support.
And that was why they were there.
Yeah, that's why they were there.
Okay, we will open the telephone line so that maybe Nigerians will ask you a question.
No problem.
Yes, viewers, over to you now. Use the telephone line that will be displayed on your screen. Call in and ask Comrade Murtala Garba what you think NANS should look like and how they can get it right. Go straight to the point. We have few minutes to wrap up the program. Now, this question, maybe before we receive any call, do you think the NANS, they even have time for studies, their primary role?
Yeah, normally somebody that is from 200, 100, 200 level or 300 level will not contest for NANS. But if you have capacity, you have somebody that is talented that can cope on.
Okay, so it's actually segregated, I mean, in a way,
yeah,
that you have
a
to
lot
be a
of
senior
a lot
person.
of NANS contestants are those that have already done with their project, done everything.
Okay, they may be in the final
so
lap
that as
of
they
their
are going, they will just go.
All right, we have a first caller, Murtala. Hello, welcome to the program.
Good evening, I'm Seyi Idris.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine. You are speaking to Shamaki from Akonga Nasarawa State.
Okay, Shamaki, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Comrade, is it Garba Murtala also?
Comrade Murtala Garba, yes.
Yeah, Murtala, good evening.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Respect.
Yeah, the question I want to ask, if the NANS president is not duly an authentic president, why is he parading himself? And we've seen where he was talking, how he was being brutalized by the son of Mr. President. And he always managed for his dear life. And if that it is true, the brutality came from the Seyi son to Mr. President, automatically is uncovered or unfortunate. You might mention about the son of Abacha, but even when the military rulers are ruled, we've never seen how their children did. So Seyi is not the president of Nigeria. Who is Nigeria?
All right. Okay, thank you, Shamaki. He asked two questions.
Yes, sir.
Yes, if
you very much.
Atiku, you know, is not the president
Yes,
of NANS,
Yes,
why was he beaten? And then you made mention that Seyi is actually involved in some of this youth activism and all that in order to make Nigerian youths, you know, make better use of their time.
Yes,
so you will answer this, but we will take the second and final caller so that you put the two questions together. Yes. Hello, welcome to the program. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead quickly. We are giving you less than 1 minute.
Calling from Yola.
Okay, from Yola. What is the name? Hello.
Okay, sir. My question to Mr. Comrade Mustafa
Yes.
is to ask him. Actually, most of these our youth leaders, you find out their early 40s and maybe late 40s. So are there no criteria for the aspirant? Because I consider like most of these candidates, they are even not a student. So how comes they are even part of this process while actually you found out that most of them are not even a student? Even the previous, I can remember the last NANS president, we graduated from same school, and it happens to be, it was after we graduated that he became a NANS president. What is really happening with that?
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You can see. I started with the last. You are laughing.
Very
Yeah, you said with the last
interested.
president, they graduated together,
Yes.
and then ultimately he became the president.
Yeah, a lot of things happen like that. Like we in youth council, if you are more than 35, you cannot contest
For any office.
for any office in youth council. That is there. But in
So
student,
when you served, you are less than 30.
yes, I'm less than.
Now you are above
15
35,
years,
right?
15 is, yeah, 10, 12 years back.
Yes.
Yes, that is where I contest. I'm more than, because I'm 43 now.
Okay.
Yes, I'm more than. You went 30. I contested when I was 33.
And you see, ordinarily, somebody to get into university,
Yes.
all things being equal,
Yes.
from 18.
Yes.
Meaning that by 22,
Yes.
23,
Yes.
one should even graduate.
Yes.
Now, the last caller said
Yes.
you now have
Yes.
very old people who
Yes.
are in their late
Yes,
30s
this is
or
what
early 40s.
myself personally I'm fighting, and will continue fighting through the Minister of Youth. We have to, and Education, we have to do something about it. But that of NANS, there are no age matters. So it's just about the school. Are you a student? Then you
But
go
maybe
and
some
contest.
repeat degrees 3 times, because Atiku, when you look at him, maybe he should be.
That is what I'm telling you. The person that contested with when they were our senior in the present youth leader of what is that the name of the present youth leader of Labour, Amslen. Atiku was in ABU before Amslen. You should know Amslen. Atiku was in ABU before late Mahmoud Nasser.
What about Ladoja? How old is he?
No, Ladoja is a young man. It's just this their
Beard.
that they chemical it. But Ladoja is a very young man.
So now who will solve the problem in NANS?
Yeah, the solving of the problem is Atiku should calm down and face the reality. He is not the president of students.
That is what you are saying. We tried actually getting him on
Yes.
this program. Unfortunately,
Yes,
he is
yes.
still in hospital.
Yes.
We established contact, but we hope that
and it's
within
very,
the week
very,
we will have
it's very, very
to defend
unfortunate.
himself.
And what he said, they inaugurated. You cannot be inaugurated only you in any organization.
But he mentioned some names.
It's not by measuring, sir. I've told you I can write a name with all my 35 people here. If you are coming, look at Ladoja in the popular event center with everybody, security, all the students are there with all his contestants, all his candidates.
Okay.
Both those that have contested.
So now
and those-
what should be the role of those in politics? This should be said in less than 30 seconds.
The
because-
role of those in politics must be our role model, people that have humanity in them, people that will believe in God, not just believing in God, but doing God. Doing God is a mercy to people.
All right. Thank
Yes.
you very much, Comrade Murtala Garba, ex-president, National Youth Council of Nigeria, and now national leader of Nigeria Youth Leaders Forum. We thank you for coming to the program. We hope you find a way of resolving the existential
We'll
problem
do something about it.
afflicting
We'll
NANS.
call all of them in board.
All right, viewers, earlier on the program we had Dr. Balazaka, a prominent Nigerian petroleum engineer who spoke on the crisis at the NNPC vis-a-vis the issue of refineries. And that's a wrap on today's package of Sunday Politics. Join us tomorrow for Daily Politics on Trust TV. Bye-bye from here. I am Hamza Idris.